प्रेम से बोलो महापति महादेव की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, श्री आदि शक्ति माता की जय, Vrindavan Vyadi Lala ki jai. Sitaram everybody, and welcome to our second night of Hanuman Gyan Yagya. Tonight hosted by the members and the team here at the Sri Krishna Seva Ashram, together with myself and Mommy Baba. We enter in the second night of discourse. And what is the purpose of the yagya? Whilst many people are home here in Trinidad, when many people are losing hope, many people are worried, as I started to talk about last night. And I had mentioned, yes, there are many people who are sick, getting sick, worried about getting sick. Some people are having a little phobia, anxiety attack, and panic attack. There are also many people worried about the bills. And we spoke about last night a discourse where to protect the devotee, Hanumanji even has to face Lord Shiva. In an attempt to give the devotee tonight listening last night a new discourse, a discourse that shows our hero Hanumanji playing the part as protector. We chanted verses from the Bajrang Baan and explained what it meant. So that you and I, when we say these prayers and we are calling out to Hanuman, Baba, I have problems, dear God, I have troubles, dear God, please help me to understand fully what it means. And in the discourse last night, we heard about the yagya of Sri Rama after he had come back from Lanka. Tonight we continue along that same stretch, dealing with another discourse of Hanuman Baba. Tonight I am reading from Skanda Puran, Book 9, Chapter 33, going on to 38. All of this is in the Brahma Kand, Skanda Puran. And in addition, we touch on Anand Rama in one or two verses. And we begin with opening mantra. So everybody please draw your hands. Tonight I invite everybody to please leave your comment. And I want to remind you to share this satsang so that there are many people here in Trinidad and across the world that need some support, that need some prayer, that need to hear this. And I invite you to be a brother's keeper. Share it to friends and family so that they could learn and listen. We can't only chant Jai Hanuman when things are good, but we need to turn to him, as you will hear tonight, when things are down, when things are not the way it's supposed to be. When we are disappointed, that is the time we need Hanuman. Disappointed is the word I'm using tonight. Please close your eyes and let's pray together to Ganesh Baba. Om Gajananam Bhutaganadi Sevitam Kapeta Jambo Palachara Bhakshitam Umasutam Sho Kavinashkarakam Namami Viganeshwara Pada Pankajam Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvata Sadike
Sharanye Trayambike Gauri
Narayani Namostute. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu
Gurur Deva Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param
Brahma Tasmai Shri
Guruve Namaha.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Rama Rama Bhadrama Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunataya Nataya Sitaya Pate Namaha. Om Ramadutaya Vidmahi Vayuputraya Dhimahi Tanno Hanuman Prachodayat. Pauna-putra Hanuman ki Jai. After last night's discourse, many people sent messages. Some of the questions I answered there and then, and some we'll deal with tonight, and some we'll deal with tomorrow night. As we get ready in this Bajrang Baan, the Bajrang Baan translates into the weapon, the arrow of Hanuman, and the language is of a different nature. It calls on Hanuman. I have a problem, I have an enemy, I have something that is interfering with me, sickness for example, and this enemy is attacking me, please destroy it. Sometimes we have the world of problems, and in our prayers, when you look at the meaning, for those of you that really go into your prayer, sometimes it leaves a person thinking, you know what, this prayer is so soft, this prayer is so gentle. Would this prayer really work to protect me? I have so many problems, I have so much problems. Bajrang Baan is when the person is under duress, when they have trouble. Please listen to this verse. Puja jap tapani macharya nahi janat hom dasa tumhara vana upavana maga girigraha mahim tumare bhala ham darapat nahim paya paravam kar jori manavam yaha avasar avakahi goharavam. Pauna-putra Hanuman ki Jai. That verse says, I am your humble servant, Hanuman Baba. I don't know how to perform worship. I do not know how to perform penance, to sing your chants. I don't know how to chant your name. I don't know how to do the rules, to follow the rules of purification or the right code of conduct as your bhakt, as your devotee, strengthened and protected by you. I do not have fear at home, nor while I am passing through the forest, the parks, the mountains. I prostrate myself at your feet with cupped hands. I invoke your grace. Whomever should call for help in desperate straits, O Hanuman, may you always answer their call. Pawana-putra Hanuman ki Jai. Tonight, as I said, we're reading from Skanda. Yudhishthir is asking Vedvyas questions about this time when Sri Ram had returned from Lanka. And what did he do? And as I said last night, he's ushered by Agastya Muni. Agastya Muni says, by destroying that Brahman, Ravan, you have incurred pap, sin. Therefore, go on great tirat, go and do yagya, do dhyan, give charity, do different types of tapasya to be freed of that sin. And he, together with Sita Mata and a big contingent, they go. This is where our discourse begins tonight in Skanda. Please listen and bear in mind what that verse talked about. When I'm walking through the forest, when I'm walking through different places, I have no fear because you are with me. Whosoever calls upon you, Hanuman, may you always reward them, may you always protect them, may you always be with them. Let's hear. And Sri Ram is speaking in this opening chapter. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Nama Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Nama Munishwaraye Brajaye Shuddhavarna Sarvato Subrahmane Atam Yam Ye Narkho Yogindra Sarvakarna Karnam Yate Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Nama Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Nama. Siyapati Ramachandra ki Jai. Sri Ram continues to speak in this section as he is lecturing to those that are there at that time. As we enter into discourse, he makes preparation to go on this tirad. And as he's going, first thing he's talking about in this section, when a person, he says, oh brothers, as he's speaking to Bharat, Satrana, and Lakshman, when a person is endeavoring to give dhan, to give charity, make sure it is not just by the person's name alone. Yes, we give dhan to the Brahman. Yes, we give dhan to various people, blind, lame, differently abled, children. But make sure they are deserving. He says in the case of the Brahman, it is not only by name, but by character as well. It is not only because of birthright do you worship an individual, but the person must have truthfulness in their character, straightforwardness in their character, and then that person is deserving to give gifts. With the innocence of children, with the need for those that are suffering or have mangled bodies, they become deserving. For those people that are displaced from their homes, they are deserving. For those people that have no food, they are deserving. For this reason, oh brothers, let us go and let us find such people and take care of them. In so doing, they reached a place, and Vashish Muni gives him all guidance. He says this place is a holy place. It was a old, like a ruins at that time. An old place called Dharma Ranya. It's a big place to Lord Vishnu. Let's call it a Lord Vishnu village of worship. He says, Prabhu, if you maintain this place, if you choose to do your yagya here, this is the place. A great amount of punyam, benefit, will come when people come here to hear the yagya, to take part in the sacrifice, the puja, etc. He invites all the brahmanas from the area, from the forest to come, their wives, the children, all to come and take part in the prayer, to bear witness what is going on. And before the yagya began, Sri Ram begs for the blessings of all the devatas, leading by example. Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, they appear. And they give him the blessings that they would be the presiding deity over this place, this worshipable place of Vishnu. If the worship is done here, O Ram, this you who have come upon the earth to destroy Ravan, reconstruct this holy place. Let it attain, because of its beauty, let it attain that greatness, that stature. And by doing worship here, because of the history of this place, you will get the blessings that you are looking for. And doing as such, Sri Ram takes the time together with his people and they rebuild. Stone is brought in, different materials is brought in, gold and gems, beautiful. Different sheds are made for people, for animals, for the cows, etc. Special gifts are made to Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Bhairav Baba is worshipped. At the entrance on the southern side, Ganesh Baba is worshipped. And by Sri Ram's blessing, by his wish, the Ekadasi day that had fallen on a Saturday. He wants to give all forms of dan. All forms of gifts are given. He installs Brahma, the Vedas, Devi Mata is involved in that place. And they are asked to remain there and look over the people that live there. Whenever a person has to give, O Yudhishthir, as Vyasji is narrating, whenever a person has to do worship at the birth of a child, the postnatal rites of children, the Anaprashana Sanskar, the cutting of the hair, the Mundan Sanskar, all the homas, the havans, the worship of the Vastu Devta, when Griha Pravesh, the first coming into the home, when all these things, Grashanti Puja, Gra Balidan, all these things are going to be done. The right offering must be gathered. The right mantras, right stotras, right sankalp, all these things, the right time, the lagan, the auspicious moment. Otherwise, the person who does not think about these things, these prayers can never be sattvic. The Brahman that remained there, they were called Hitravidhi because of their faith, because of their allegiance to Sri Ram. He says, may you remain here after this yagya is finished. May you remain here and maintain the havan, maintain the light, maintain this worship, because I have placed all these devatas here. And I am going to leave, but may you remain and stay here. This will be your place. He says, and right there in front of them, he says, O Hanumanji, O Chiranjeevi, may you stay here, O Pavanaput, and may you be worshipped, and for the sake of the protection of this holy place, may you maintain your presence here, O son of Anjani. May you always, by my will, protect those that come to do worship here. Sri Ram continues the renovation and rehabilitation of that place. And when all the Shrad, all the different purification rites are completed to prepare for the Yagya, he takes a huge copper plate and he makes a promise. What is the promise? Yudhishthira wants to know, what is this promise? He says it's because of that power, the rock, because of the power of Sri Ram, the rocks floated in the sea of Lanka. Because of his power, all the Rakshas were destroyed, Guruji. Because of his power, he brought back the souls of those that had died. Dundavi, Kadamba, Tadak, all these great demons were destroyed. The 7 palm trees were shot down with 1 arrow. Kara and Dusham, these different demons were destroyed. What promise or what word of his would not be everlasting? He gave in his 44th year, when Sri Ram was 44, the son of Dashrath takes his ring and stamps it on this plate, and he gives the Trividhi the promise that this holy spot that is about to be consecrated with Yagya, that this place is going to be theirs. And on it he warned that if any time to warn sinful people about infringing the right of these people that are blessed by him, let their pitras, their pitamahas be slapped and be punished for those that would fight for what is not theirs. The person who bequeaths a piece of land, that person remains for thousands of years in the heavenly region. Devotees, have you ever seen somebody give land in charity? We do that till today. When we have Shrad, Nandi Mokshrad, normal, what we call 13 is Bandara Shrad. Have you ever seen they give away the Tulsi plant? The plant is not so much the issue, you know. In other parts of the world, when there's no Tulsi plant, they give flowering plant. It is the dirt. And they're saying, here's a little portion, a little piece of dirt. And here's what he's saying. Those people that give a minute amount, a minor amount of land, those people are always blessed with safety. The donors of such land get blessing as if they had done all types of yagya. Whatever they pray for, they achieve it just by giving. If it is an inch of land. But if a wicked person unlawfully usurps that inch of land, much more damage if it is more, but an inch of land, that person in the next life is born into a waterless forest in the form of a black serpent, very barren, very alone, and they live in the hollow sections of trees, never to get food, never to get nourishment, never to reproduce. A man who illegally seizes the plots or pieces of land from other people will only overcome the sin of that by digging lakes, ponds, and doing Bhagavad Yagya. Which sensible person in their right mind, O Yudhishthir, after giving something in dhan, such as a piece of land, would want to take it back, would want to retrieve that gift? For this reason in Gita it says, when you are giving something, give charity dhan, sattvic dhan. When you give it, you don't study it. But when you are giving it, oh God, I had to give that man, that boy. I had to give that child like uncles. God. If that is in your mind, then better you do give it. Give what you can afford. Give what you give with a happy mind. On that copper plate that he's writing, he requests all kings then and after. The bridge of righteousness is there for all of you. In your own respective period of rule in time, when you are king and I am long gone. This has to be observed by all kings. If any king is born into this Raghukul, in this family, anywhere on earth, let it be beholden to him, let it be known to him that this gift of land that I give to thee, let this be preserved. Let this metal plate be lodged here as deed, as document of proof. And he hands it over, this document, this copper plate, to those Trividhi Brahman in the presence of his own Guru, Vashish Muni. And in this way, Vashish Muni tells them that the person who chants the Ram mantra when taking food, going to bed, at the time of drinking water, at the starting of a journey, when a person is taking rest. What is the Ram mantra? They are intricate ones, but for example, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Nam Satya Hai. That it would be filled with prosperity, ease. There will never be misery, misfortune, fear, mental anguish, any type of ailment. In fact, day to day things will get better, happier. This is for one reason. When you go to funeral and you see them lift the body and they're walking, Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai. By repeating the name of Ram, one gets released from all horrible sins. If you go to funeral and you never understood why they do that, tonight listen. That devotee, that person has no reason to go to hell. He attains the eternal goal, absolution of all sins. Vyas Muni says, Yudhishthir, after doing this, Ram considered as one individual, he had done his duty. He goes around all the Brahman, all of them, at that moment. getting their blessings for the charity that he had just done. Blessed is the person who can follow in his footsteps, that haughtiness and maya would never fill his heart. Let the son of the wind always be remembered by such people, and Hanuman would always reduce the weight of sin to ashes, burn it away. If at any time the words of Ram are maintained, that Hanuman will preserve such a person. Yudhishthira, for this reason, in your kingdom, when we read Mahabharata, when Bhim is won by Hanuman, you know the discourse where the tail is across the road and he says, I am an old boy now. If young man, you are so strong, if you could lift that tail and clear the road so that you can go your way, you lift it. And by the mere wish of Hanuman Baba, that tail could move. But Bhim, who thought he was so strong, couldn't lift it. Then there's the discourse in Anand Ramayana, where it deals with why do we have, I read it, it's on YouTube, why we have the Hanuman flag a little taller than all the other flags. Hanuman says, let my red flag, let my red color be flying over your home, your vehicle, whatever it be, and I will protect there. When Lord Krishna is chanting the Gita Parva, Bhagavad Gita Parva in Mahabharata, what we call Bhagavad Gita, when that is being chanted for the ears of Arjun, Hanumanji is also listening to those words. That whosoever carries out the instructions of Sri Hari Vishnu, in this instance, Yudhishthira, we are referring to the works of Sri Ram. Know that Hanuman Baba preserves such a person. Holding white umbrella, wafting the kauri. Tomorrow night I'll show you what is a kauri. It's like a fan from those days. He preserves the person. He allows them to be comfortable, to be happy. And all forms of comfort are possible for such a person. Sometimes when we have problems, health-wise, family-wise, marital-wise, we think nothing can fix this. Nothing can work. How prayers go? You ever think about it? What would you tell somebody if, let me say, young and restless, bold and beautiful kind of story? Husband cheat, wife cheat, somebody cheat. And I mean, really think about it. How do you move forward from something like that? And then you hear these stories, rashly me and you might say, you see that, I'm not taking that. Yeah, go back to that. And then you hear some men and some women say, I could forgive that person. For the sake of the family, the children, from the home, whatever is the reason. Some people have that strength within them. Of course, you do what you have to do to make sure it never happens. You go through your counseling, you deal with it. But strong people don't just, so there are strong people who don't just walk away at the first sign of trouble. You'll see that just now. For example, we are guided that if a person has a desire for help, as we will hear just now, one thing that Hindus do, for 9 days, a vrat, for example, Baba, I have a little problem home. She don't listen to me, she don't talk to me, she don't cook for me, Baba. I saw on Facebook right now we have a lot of trouble because people can't cook and all the fast food closed. Baba, she can't cook and I don't know how to talk to she. The talking is the problem there, bear that in mind. Because we could learn to cook together. Thank God for YouTube and cookbooks. But with the right attitude, problems could be resolved, right? We agree. But sometimes to talk to one another is very difficult. Hindus take 9 days consecutive and using sweet rice. When you're making the sweet rice, you cook it like when you're doing Shashti Vrat, meaning You put milk in the pot and you boil the rice in the milk, no water. And you allow the sweet rice to make with milk and dahi and ghee, a little bit of sugar and whatsoever else. But it's very rich and very potent, high in carbohydrate. Sometimes they put fruits, rich in mineral, very potent nuts and all these things, selenium and zinc and all these ingredients are in this mixture now. So when I go to offer it to my God, according to karma, how I give is so I get. So when you're doing the Hanuman Vrat, for 9 days you offer sweet rice like that. In the Havan, you use Hanuman Gayatri, and every time you say Swaha, you offer somebody fire. 108 times for 9 days. And every day you're praying for the goal. Dear God, I want to fix my marriage. Dear God, fix my marriage. Dear God, fix my marriage. Dear God, bring back my marriage. Dear God, bring back this person. Dear God, bring him back. And what you thought was impossible, Hanumanji shows that it can be possible. Now I'm saying this to preempt what is coming. Pavana Putra Hanuman ki Jai. Sri Ram now gathering all the ingredients, and he had everything done, prepared, flowers, leaves, all the nitty-gritty for the yagya. For 100 years, this yagya is going on for. People come and they are fed, all the munis. That place became as if it was stained with the scent of prayer, puja, with the practice of people eating, coming and going day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. And after all this puja, after all this sacrifice, Sita Mata says to Sri Ram, Prabhu, these Brahman have served us well, and they have done our bidding just as we wanted it. Prabhu, they have done beyond that. I wish to give a city, a village, a big village, in my name, Sita Mata is speaking, to them, so that they would remain, farm in that village, tend their cows, etc. And they would have a living. Allow them to stay there. Let them maintain in this area, this holy spot, so that this prayers must not stop, it must continue. Sri Ram names a big district around that Dharamranya called Sitapur. Till today, in UP, in that state, Uttar Pradesh, Sitapur is still there. What we might call a village in India is a huge city in Trinidad. That piece of land, when the Dakshina, when all the gifts are being made, Sri Ram takes this place and he says to, as I told you, Munis, may you please accept this place and maintain this place. May you remain here and know that you will never be transgressed. You will always be maintained. Your respect will always be shown. Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai. And he turns to Hanuman and he says, may you maintain my people. After giving all the gifts and feeding everybody this last time, Sri Ram and his entire entourage pack up and now they head back to Ayodhya to continue. It is said that after this yagya, Sita Mata, unknowns to everybody, Sita Mata is able to conceive the twin, Law and Kush, as a result of this prayer, this ardent prayer that was done. When they returned to Ayodhya, that is. Yudhishthir continues to ask. Let's hear what happens in this sloka. जय भोले बाबा तव शरणम, 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 जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणम, जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणम, ज्ञानी नाम ब्राह्मणो ये तम, कुंजा ये बे आतम, कन्या कुंजा ये राजन, प्रसिद्ध तू ये आतीत, जय भोले बाबा तव शरणम, 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 जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणम, जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणम, खाली काली धर्माते सामेवा विष्णु ये प्रसिद्ध, यानी नाम कर्मांचैव तथा ये भक्ति मत निर्गुण, जय भोले बाबा तव शरणम, 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 जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणम, जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणम, जय सांब सदा शिव तव शरणम। उमापति महादेव की जय। Yudhishthir says, did that place at any time after Sri Ram had left, was it overrun by the Rakshas? Was it at any time polluted? Vyas Muni says, you have asked a good question, Rajan. When the age of Kali Yuga had come, a Rajan by the name of Kanya Kubja. Kanya was a relative of Sri Ram. Many years Yuga had passed. Thousands of years. Yuga had passed. Kali Yuga is now here. And he had come to the throne. This person, although in the family of Sri Ram, although part of the Raghukul, he was totally different. His traits were different. And one of the predominant traits is that he had walked away from his dharma. At that time, Jainism, Buddhism, all different type of religion, newer religion, was swirling around the area. And Kanya Kubja became enticed by this new religion, this easier religion, this more hip, this more attractive form of worship. Yudhishthir says, what would cause somebody from such an illustrious family, what would cause somebody who comes from so great heritage, somebody who is trained in the art of science, in the art of what is to be done and what is not to be done, he's educated after all, Vyas Muni, what causes a person to do that? He says, Rajan, in Kali Yuga, people speak falsehood. People engage in slanderous talk. Robbery type activities on the rise. People become devoid of devotion to parents. People would look at their brother's wife and the wife would look at the brother's brother. People are more lustful. People hate their gurus. They hate their parents. They hate their spouse. They hate their brothers, their sisters, etc. They hate their employer. The employer hates the employee. But they depend on each other, all of them. Which parent can do without the child? And which child can do without the parent? In Kali Yuga, people become self-destructive. People no longer hold to the caste they are born into. They do other people's duty. Parents no longer do their duty. Children no longer know what is to be done. People will become devoid of Sandhya worship. People will not be peaceful. People will altogether give up Shrad and Tarpan. There are many people who will talk about this one. I want to just touch on this. Have you ever heard somebody say, "Where you taking out water? Where you taking out food for?" Don't start that, you know. You're going to have to continue that. That by itself is a major misconception. Worship, devotion is supposed to be, sattvic worship is supposed to be free. Free. Something that is given freely with love. Not out of duress. That if you don't do it, trouble is going to come. There is prayers like that. For example, there are people that offer different blood and animal and all kind of different things in different forms. And if you don't offer it, it is quite known to everybody. And I'm not talking anything different. People get sick, people die until it is done. So there are ramifications for not doing the prayer. So people do the prayers because they are afraid of the consequence, not because they love God and they want to give something to God. In this age, people will become addicted to drinking liquor. In this Kali Yuga age, people will become more wicked, dirty. Women will become loose. Men will become undependable. We could talk a lot about loose women. We could talk a lot about that. Let's not do that. Just in this section here, I just want to reiterate one point. Undependable men. How unfortunate it is for a girl child to never know you could depend on your father. Imagine I'm begging for privacy to change my clothes as a young teenager and I can't get that. My father says that is not necessary. The father, I'm begging him, "Oh, please give me a chance, let me change my clothes." Go ahead, nobody is studying you. With no remorse, with no care. Trouble easy to come. And that is just one example. What about the father who does not care to provide, or the father that does not care about the education of his daughter? The only thing the girl for is to get married. Hopefully, gone are those days. Trees will not bear fruit. The wind will not blow. Animals will die. Women will not conceive. Men will not father children. This is what Kali Yuga will bring. And in this time, Kanya Kubja was one man that came to the throne at the advent of Kali. And with the coming of this dark age came various cults, various new religion. And with their new thinking, he wanted to establish this religion throughout. To destroy what was there before and to establish this new way. He sets up his capital in that same place called Dharma Ranya, where Sri Ram had given to the people. And he takes over the place. He's in control now of what is planted in the fields. Many thousands of years had passed and the Brahmanas had still lived there generation after generation. And when the people were displaced from their fields, and one day they were displaced from their homes, and their family was separated, children one side, parents one side, and this type of way to shun them, it was as if he wanted to get them to leave the place. The elders of the Pandits come together, and they go to look for the king with peaceful intent. Very humbly they pray pranam. Rajan, we've come to beg. We've come to ask for our home and our livelihood and what we have grown for generations, what we have been on this land and what we have accustomed to, what this is ours. We have planted crops in the field. We have put date for wedding. We have put date for prayer in the temple. We like the Gyan, maintain that holy shrine. For so many years that Gyan did not out. Now you have come and disrupted the whole thing. The king in reply He says, who had placed you there? Who has given you right and dominion over that place? And the eldest of all says, at the very beginning, our ancestors were placed there by Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva as they had been called by Ram Raj, your ancestor, O Rajan. Sri Ram had given this place after his prayer was done, and yourself and your family is now breaking the tenets of the agreement. The king says, me, I am not going to honor a royal charter that goes back how many years? That copper plate, that where the seal of Sri Ram, which was still there, that copper plate is outdated. I don't even belong in your dharma. I don't follow your principles. I don't follow your ways. Why would I respect your ways or your agreements that are generations old, thousands of years old? Why do I have to adhere to that rule? I didn't make that rule, and I am the king. Listening to these words of the king in a very forceful and a very admonishing and a very dogmatic way, the Munis gave up hope. The king, realizing that they become silent and depressed, their heads now bent low, he says, don't you realize Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Hanuman, Ram, none of them exist now. When last have you seen Hanuman? Listen to the question. Listen. I don't know if people ask these questions today. Where's your Ram today? Where's the son of the wind today? All the clouds look alike, but I don't see many clouds. Do you know for sure where your Ram, thousands of years ago, he lived in a castle? But where is he now? Where is Hanuman residing? Where is Lakshman? Do you have any evidence that they still are alive? That this deal, that this law that has been placed here by this copper plate that you are asking me to respect, that it is still binding? And do you know what is the answer that is coming forward? No reply. The Brahman, they don't know what to do because they themselves did not know where Hanuman or Sri Ram lived. The youngest one in the group, realizing all of the elders stood quiet, lost in thought, all of them that belong to great Gotra and great families, great lineage, all of these great knowledgeable people, gray-haired individuals that apparently when you have gray hair, you know more. So says Ved Vyas. The youngest one says, let us journey to the home of Shiva, Rameshwar, that Jyotirlingam to the southern tip of India. There, where Ram and Ishwar remain one, Rameshwar, where Shiva and Ram live as one. Ram lives there, let us go there. And where Ram is, Hanuman was left upon the earth. Hanuman was there in Dwapar Yuga when the Pandavas were fighting the war. He's on top of their chariot. He was there to guide Bhim. He gave the flag to Arjun. He remained upon the earth. My dear elders, my dear fathers, why are you quiet now? If the king is asking for proof, let us go and let us get our proof. And our God is going to stand with us. Our God is going to take care of us. Is there a doubt? And when they started to gather up, the king sent his servants to go and dissuade them from going anywhere. He says, if you leave, we will take your land. Will you really send women and your young sons and those gentle ones into the forest where it have lions and tigers and all these things to destroy them? If you leave here now, Didn't you just say that the light in the temple has to be maintained? Who's going to maintain all these things? Do you expect the king to do this worship in your absence? And from the great mass of Brahmins that lived in that area, a small group gave up all the fetting of children, home, the shackles of home, children, wife, all the responsibilities. And these Trividhi, great souls, walked as they were journeying to find Sri Ram, to find their Hanuman, full belief that they would find him, to come and maintain the promise that he had made. Pavanaputra Hanuman ki jai. And as they are moving, it is not just moving, but as they are moving, they are worshipping. They would stop along the way in different places and do Shrad, do Dhyan, Tapasya, do cleansing bath in various rivers, do Home, Havan, Yagya, Puja, sacrifice was done. Shrad was performed. So the benefit of those that are in the environment where they were also getting great amount of benefit by coming into contact with this group of people. They would do Sandhya worship 3 times for the day, at the 3 twilight, forenoon, midday, and afternoon. Auspicious signs were being seen whenever they entered a place. People were there, villagers. The people of the forest came to meet them, knowing that the Trividhi Brahmins were on the move and they were looking for Hanuman. They were looking for their God. And wherever they went, they worshipped. And they were crying, they were tired, they were hungry, they were painful. All they had, they would eat the bark of the tree or the little tubers, the bulbous roots, fruits that were on the tree. When they didn't have any, they didn't get to eat. When they got water, they drank. When they didn't have any, they did without. In this way, they suffered and they moaned, but they prayed. They held to their prayer. And they moved from where they were constantly, slowly, heading to that place called Rameshwar, Jyotirling. Sri Ram, sitting in Svargalok, he becomes very uncomfortable. They hear their mind. He calls on Hanuman forthwith, and the son of Pawandev, he reaches to where Prabhu is in a moment's notice. He says, those inhabitants of Dharmranya, they are so distressed. They are calling. Their mind is burning, and I do not know peace, O Hanuman. Their prayer is so ardent that please help them. Please take care of them. Do my bidding. O Anjani Sutta, O Mahavir, take care of my children, take care of my devotees. And that was all Hanumanji was waiting on. As they reached to that place called Rameshwar, they did not get to reach where the lingam was. Hanuman Baba takes the form, listen. Hanuman Baba takes the form of a Brahman, dressed as if he belongs to that area. And he says, oh friends, why have you come? Where are you desirous of going? Why have you passed through this terrible forest and all these things? The leader of the group says, we are from Dharmranya, we are the Trividhi Brahmins, and we have come here for an audience with Sri Ram. In this place of Situbhanda, we are looking for Pavanaputra, for his protection. On hearing this, Hanumanji in the sky says, who is Ram? Who is Hanuman? What are you talking about? There is no person living here in that name. You are referring to somebody that has long left here. Thousands and thousands of years ago. Remember, Ram was on the earth before Krsna came, and this is after Krsna. When Krishna leaves, then Kali Yuga is coming. Brahmanas I think you are very mistaken. Where will you find Ram? And one in the group says, Ram is where Shiva lives. Ram is where his devotee lives. If any one of us survives, Ram is alive. Because the name Ram, his form, his force lives within us. We are eager to see him because he is said to remain here together with Shiva. And Hanuman is always where he is. Now Hanuman in his old form, dressed in this way. So you have come here for the help of Hanuman. How interesting, friends. Why? The Brahmana says we were placed where we were living by Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma. We were given that spot by Sri Ram, and we maintained that spot and the villages around for many years. But when Kali Yuga and Kali Dharma came, a new king, Kanya, came, and he displaced us, and we are here. We are here for the protection that Sri Ram gave us, that he gave our families, the promises that he made. But the king wants proof. So what will we do? We've come in search of that proof. We use it as a moment of tirat. We use it as a moment of prayer. And the old Hanuman now says, suppose, friends, I'm telling you, there's nobody named Ram or Hanuman here. Then the older Brahman says, if the son of Anjana does not come to help us, we will continue to fast. And one day we will go to Swargalok and we will find him in heaven. Pauna Putra Hanuman ki Jai. Let's hear what happens now in this verse. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Sarva Papa Vanir Mukto Vishnu Loka Maha Hanuman Pada Idam Kirti Yukta Dvija Vishnu Jishnu Yati. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam. 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 Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Pavana Putra Hanuman ki Jai. Listening to their prayer and their depression, their loss, their disappointment of how things are turning out. You know, when you think you're going for help and you reach any place for help, you think you're going to get the help, and then you have one more bridge to cross, and you feel like the ground from under your feet is being dragged away. Very dismal moment. Hanuman says, my friends, I am the Hanuman you are looking for. Rest assured, you found me. I am Hanuman. Don't give up. I am Hanuman. He says, I am so pleased and happy with your honor of Sri Ram. Ask for whatever boon. Ask for whatever you want, and I will give it to you. I will grant it to you. Your prayer is so ardent. Your prayer is so strong. And the youngest one in the group says, Prabhu, please show us your big form. Stretch your body just as you did to show Jamant in Sundarkan of Tulsi Das Ramayana. When you are reminded of your power and potency. Just as you did in Mahabharata for Bhim when he says, I wish to see your form, oh brother. Show us that form. And Hanuman Baba says that gigantic form cannot be seen in Kali Yuga. The brilliance of that form is too much for this age. The older Brahman says, by the power of Ram, what is not possible? Please show us that form. Please, we are so hungry, we are so tired, we have nothing. And all we wish to see is your form, O Hanuman Baba. Listening to their words, thinking of Sri Ram, his body started to stretch and grow. Hanumanji stretches as his head reaches into these clouds, and all stand witnessing, looking up at him. And the young one who asked for that Vardhan, he says, it is just as we have heard in our Katha, in our Puranas, Hanumanji. It is real. Imagine that. It is real. Everything I was told, everything we read, everything we hear about, everything our elders tell us, it's real. I am living to see proof that you are real, God. It is real. He comes back to his normal size and he said, dear ones, you are so hungry, and Hanuman Baba manifests fruits for them to eat. And they sit down and they started to eat, and the fruits that he was bringing for them, these hungry people, it brought so much of satisfaction. It gave them back their strength. It took away thirst and hunger. All the distress, all the pain of having walked constantly for this period of time, this long period of time. All that pain was gone. Their body was renewed now. Now refreshed and renewed, they are ready to return now to their city of Dharma. They tell Hanuman, may you please journey with us so that we can prove to the king Raja Kanya Kubja that you are real, that Sri Ram is real, and his laws are to be respected. Hanuman Baba says, but I cannot leave Shiva. I cannot leave Ram. This is my home. They are my Lord. Rameshwar is where I remain. He says, may you return, all of you. I will give you something, and when you go, that will serve as proof. And he takes from his arms on the left side some of the hair, he pulls out from his arm, and he packs it with leaves, and he makes a packet, left side, right side. And he gives the eldest Brahman these 2 packets of hair. So the Muni is confused. Hanuman Baba, you're giving me a hair? He says, when you return home, O devotee of Ram, this hair of mine will bring about the destruction of those that are hell-bent on your destruction. Each hair is charged by the power of Sri Ram. And when you go, when you are in danger, when the king is making all his crazy requests and all his crazy comments, take the left here, the left side here, and throw it on him and his place. And that place will burn. Those people will be destroyed. Everything will fall. And when he gives you whatever you are praying for, when you are given a final agreement, when it is written that nobody will encroach on what is yours, then take the hair from the right side, the second packet, and throw that, and all will be renewed. All those that fall sick, all where the fire was burning, the treasury, everything, his sons, his grandsons, everybody will be refreshed and be as if nothing had happened. On hearing these words of Hanuman, these devotees felt joy. They started to chant his name, that Hanuman, you are truly the savior of your devotee. They start to cry. Put yourself in this position. If somebody was threatening you, if you were under duress, and God comes and he gives you a way out, nothing damn nobody, nothing to kill nobody, nothing to harm. But he says, through this, they will see trouble, they will give you what they have to give you, and then give them mercy. Let them come back as good as they were, maybe better. They were so happy. And in this way, feeling satisfied in that result, Hanuman Baba says, now you must rest with me. You have been journeying for so long. Before you depart, stay with me just 3 nights. And let us spend a little time together between now and then. Later that evening, Hanuman Baba takes this huge boulder out of the ground. And he shapes it with his hands. And he allows all these munis to lie on the boulder to sleep. And after the 3rd night, that compassionate protector of Sri Ram, Hanuman Baba, identical with Rudra, calls upon his father. Pawandev, please transport this boulder with all these munis, my people, bless them and return them at a great distance, put them in that place called Dharam Ranya. And whilst they slept, the wind gently lifted up the boulder, and in the space of 6 hours or 2 pahar, 3 hours block, 6 hours. What they took 6 months to walk to reach where they had reached, in 6 hours they gently were returned to their village. Pavana Putra Hanumana Ki Jai. When the rock lands gentle and the sun rises upon their face, one by one they begin to wake. And they couldn't believe that they had awoken at home. How did this happen? They looked high and low for Hanuman, but they couldn't find him. But as the guards in the city are awakening, now the king himself, he is also getting up. And the spies are telling the ministers are telling the prime minister relays the message to the king himself. It is said, the Brahmavadins, those that were chanting the Ved in the village, here where we are staying, those that gave you opposition, those that said they were going for help, they are here. A big boulder appeared, and now they are here. Those Brahman that went to return after seeing Rama and Hanuman, they are here now. Be cautious. Suppose they go and bring some army or some help. Kanya, that Raja, he is very anxious. And he sends a message, bring them. And he's still bold-faced. He's still angry. Oh, you stupid people, why did you leave for so long? What did you achieve? Did you see anybody? Did you find anybody? The Muni says, I am begging you this one last time. Before trouble comes to you, please let the word of Sri Ram, let that promise stand fast. Don't be the one to break that promise. Don't be the one to test our dharma. Don't be the one to test our faith. Don't be the one to go against or to cause the pain of us, and then you have to pay for that. King, think carefully. The king says, I am never going to give you back that piece of land. I am not going to give you a piece of mud, much more for that entire village. That is mine, and you have nothing to do with it. Go where you want, but leave this place. You make threats against me that you're going to bring Rama and Hanuman, and you come back here empty-handed. And the Brahman took out the packet of the hair of Hanuman Baba. The left side is in his hand. Tears are in his eyes. He's seeing all of them around him crying because they are being run like dogs. People that are deserving because of the prayers that they offer. They offer so much praise for the community, for the good, the communal good, for the vegetation, for the environment, for everybody's benefit. Now they are being scorned and criticized. And tears are flowing from the leader. That he says, may you suffer from the anger of Sri Ram and the anger of Hanuman Baba. And as the hair of Hanuman touched the king, the place, the throne, wherever the hair blew and touched, fire ignited. The Brahman them with the flames shooting up the columns and the different parts of the palace, they turn around and exit to get away from that force of fire. Let's hear what happens in this verse. The king, he is looking for help. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Putra Mantra Tantra Molika Ye Vidya Tataparaha Ye Nataya Ye Ati Sahayagya Kum Vandayatam. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam, Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Pavana Putra Hanuman ki Jai. The king is looking helter-skelter. Someone help me out this fire, out this fire, out the fire. Save my son, save my family, save them, save them. Now he's in trouble. Now he wants help. But Raja Yudhishthira, when the anger of the Lord is upon a person, no mantra, no yantra, no maulika or herbs like how we heard last night, no herbs will help you. When Sri Ram becomes angry, his anger destroys all the crooked. All will perish by his anger. What to say more for insignificant people like this king? All the Brahman, all the people that belong to that village of Dharam, they exit and they make themselves safe. Hanuman had been sent by Sri Ram for the protection of his children. And with him, Hanuman brings the wind. And with one blow of Hanuman, the flames roar more, engulfing the whole city, engulfing the whole castle. All the people, they are suffering. Those that stood with the king, all the soldiers, they are falling unconscious. And the king, when he realizes that he's losing too much, he's crawling on his knees and his hands. Ram, 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 Ram Naam Satya Hai, Ram Naam Satya Hai, Ram Naam Satya Hai. And he's looking now for Ram with deep humility. Where are those Brahmanas, soldiers? Soldiers, take me to them. I am the true servant of Ram from today. I am the servant of all those Pandits. They are the true owner of this land. I know that now. I have become blind because of ignorance, but now I see. No magic ointment, no great medicine. Only the name of Ram, only the power of Hanuman could make me see that Ram is burning everything that I hold dear. Sri Ram is his feet touching his foot. Pada Puja is equivalent to touching the Ganga. When Bhagirath, when all the Vipra, when all of them prayed for Ganga to come, the benefit of Ganga was right there, everybody, in the feet of Sri Ram. The name of Ram is like that great rope that will lead a person up to Vaikunt. If a person just chants his name, oh, I want to see these Brahman, let me go, today I know. Lamenting in this way, wailing. knowing that the bodies of his wife and his children laid in that castle burning because of what he did. No one could help him. All the soldiers with all their weapons, with all their gold shimmering with the fire. Nobody could help him. Please out this fire. Please extinguish this flame. Please. I will never do you harm. I will never do wrong. O Brahmanas, today I am your slave. My word will never twist or change. Please. Let me get the sin of stealing gold, drinking liquor, assassinating the Guru, but I will not retake this property. I stand by the words of Sri Ram. Today I learned my lesson. I don't want more trouble. I will never do anything other than this, O Brahmanas. And as he did this constantly, professing what his new resolve was, the same people that were hurt, that were downtrodden, now those people, because of the presence of Sri Ram and Hanuman in them, think what I'm saying, because of the goodness inherent in them, they felt very sorry for the king. Yudhishthira, the wise person, when disappointments come, when that test for things not going your way come, blessed is the devotee who can hold fast to their God and their faith. When people hurt you, it is really a test of your character. Will you forgive them? Don't let them hurt you again. Baba isn't saying that. But at some point, when you are ready, that grudge has to go. The king now, his clothes is all how you can imagine how he is without the crown, rolling in the dirt. Excuse. He says, Brahman, ask for whatever you want now. No, I will grant it. I will give it. I will promise that I will do devotion in your temple to Sri Ram, so long as life is within this body. I will never do anything against you, or Brahman. Please don't. Please. Maybe if it was me and you, I'd say, good for you. Good. It's your turn now. I didn't know where my house was. I didn't know where to put my wife or my children. You take we house, you take we land, you observe, you kick we out, and you were so cruel. Now is your time. Maybe Pandit Keshava would have said that. Me are good. But you, remember what they did. O Rajan, and they took out the hair of Hanuman from his right side, the little packet he had made for them, and they take the hair and they throw it. And wherever the hair of Hanumanji charged, as if its DNA was laced with Ram, 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 everything that it touched was renewed better than before. The palace seemed to glitter more. The young princes, the wife, the queen, they looked better dressed and healthy and happier. The howl of Hanuman was heard, Jai Shri Ram. And all the Brahmanas, those that follow the Vaishnava, those that follow the worship of Shri Ram, they smiled knowing that their Lord is real. And where there was disappointment, there was now the realization, there was now the conviction that He is real, that my God is invisible, but my God will take care of me. My God is invisible, but my God is listening to my prayer. My God is real. Yudhishthira, blessed is the person that has the love for Ram. He will always have the protection of Hanuman. Whosoever Hanuman is guarding, nobody will touch. Remember the first verse we did in Bajrang? I'll go over it, don't worry. The Brahman knew that it was the bellow of Hanuman. His work. The king is still trembling and crying to see his wife come back, to see his children come back, to see everything come back as it were. He says, I will not deprive you of your livelihood in this village. I made a mistake, and as fate would have it, I am given a second chance and I will not make the mistake again. Therefore, O Yudhishthira, ultimately, even if the greatest sinner changes their belief, their behavior, their mindset, readily, that quickly, that person can attain Lord Vishnu just by remembering his name. How can there be a doubt of that? Blessed is the person who listens to the power of the hair of Hanuman. Much more for the valor and the strength, the power and the strength of Hanuman. The sins that are committed due to heresy are wiped away by listening to this discourse. Those people that ill speak Dharma, Ved, their God, Sri Ram, Prabhu, those people who have made mistakes like that. And there are people when they are disappointed, when things don't go their way, when they are worried that things will not go their way, when they are maybe in the hospital and the doctor says, I am not sure, I cannot give you an assurance that this person is able to go under the anesthesia and come back in the way you want them to come back. I can't give you that assurance. And that moment comes, oh, this is where's God now? You hear them sometimes bellowing. We all go through that. We all find ourselves, this Leela could be something that is happening in your own chest, where one side is fighting. What is the village? The village could be your soul. See it? The soul is for this side. No, the soul is for this side. And the Brahman, them are trying to hold on to faith and belief. And sometimes the tamasic, the test, the bad, the sickness, the separation, the divorce, the loss of job, all these things. Is Ram real? Does Hanuman live here? Prove it. How do you know that God is real? That could happen inside somebody. For our conversation tonight, as I'm wrapping up, we have that conversation within ourselves sometimes when we are hurt, when we lose somebody, when we have lost something. Why did God allow it to happen? But as Hindus, we believe in karma. We believe that we are the maker of our own destiny. And whilst we ask God for his miracles, we are in charge. So just like the Brahman them, just as how, yes, Hanuman is real, Ram is real, they didn't wait for Ram to come to them. They got up and they did their worship. They went in search. They went to find Ram because they needed his favor. Do you do that? Do you search for God in your life? Do you listen, Shravanam, what we are doing here tonight? A Pandit is trying to give you one verse in a prayer. Dear God, I don't know. What does the verse say? Dear God, I am your servant and I don't know how to perform worship, penance, how to chant your name, how to observe the rules of purification or code of conduct. I don't know. But I know I am strengthened and protected by you. I fear not when I am at home, when I am passing through the forest, when I am going through the park, when I am walking across the mountain. I put myself at your feet with cupped hands and I call upon you for your grace. Whom else should I call for in these desperate straits of time? based on that one verse, this is our discourse tonight taken from Skand Puran. Whenever, if you ever heard about the power of the hair from the arm, in some books they'll talk about the hair under the arm of Hanuman, the hair of Hanuman, that gave the protection, that gave the, till this day, in the Hindu month of Paush, in the bright half of the month, the Trayodasi, people still go worshipping in that place of Sitapur, where these Modha Brahman are still celebrated. This discourse is still done. And people worship Hanumanji in that way, in that place. Tonight, if things are going the way they are going, today we had, I don't want to put the wrong figure, but we lost 3 people today in Trinidad. Throughout the world, many people are dying. And for those that survive, it seems very bleak. And the saying says, time will heal wounds. But if you don't heal properly, one of the phases of pain, of hurt, is anger. Anger. If you notice, whenever somebody dies, why did you have to die? Why did you have to go? And you're very angry. We blame somebody. And in that blame, sometimes we blame God. That God, you have abandoned us. You have abandoned us. You have left us. But in this life, God is there. But how do you go in search of God if you are not aware He's here now? These men had to physically walk and journey Tirat, and along the way did puja. But in your journey in this life, figuratively speaking, from one birthday to the next birthday, as things happen, what do you do along your journey to ensure the blessings of Ram and Hanuman is there in your life? To ensure the protection, to ensure the copper plate where it says, by the words and the valor of Sri Ram, do not harm this family. Do not hurt this person. What are you doing to get your copper plate printed? What are you doing to secure what you have? You want things, yes. Hanuman Baba, I want this, I want that, I want the other. But speak to somebody who is rich, somebody who has millions, billions of dollars. When you get what you're looking for, you know what everybody talks about? The bandit coming to take it now. The taxman coming to take it now. But we've worked hard for what we have achieved. When we did not have, the entire focus was on getting. But when you get it, it's to keep it. And how do you keep the grace that you're supposed to have? And this is what this type of Gyan Yoga, this type of Bhakti Yoga, this type of knowledge and devotion is supposed to invoke in you. I'm sure many people, this would have been the first time you've listened to this discourse, and I took my time at it, because sometimes for those people that love Ramayana, they know, although in Tulsidas Ramayana it had Love Kushkan in the end where the 2 sons are born, and Hanuman Baba, the only person that gave Hanuman Baba a run for his money was Kush. When Love is fighting him, he pretends he's fainted and he's lying on the battle. When remember last night I spoke about the horse? After they had dealt with last night's discourse and they continued walking up the road, Sita Mata was living at that time in Valmiki Ashram. And these 2 boys were born to her after today's discourse. And the 2 boys were growing up and they didn't know who their father was. And Shatrughan's horse is captured by Love. Because he thought, whoever this king is, how can the king just send the horse into the ashram? This is our place. This king has to be taught a lesson. And everybody yells. Hanuman Baba pretends he's fainted and he lies along all the bodies that were lying there. And then eventually, when Love is in trouble, or love is in trouble, Kush returns home, and Kush now comes and he beat everybody for his brother. It is Kush who brings Hanuman and Sugriv, tied them up and dragged them into the ashram. And Sita Mata at a distance, she recognized Hanuman and she says, "Oh son, you see those two? Don't let them know I saw them, because they will feel very ashamed. In that condition, you have them there. But you see those two mighty monkeys? Free them. Let them go." Sita Mata is then the leela of introducing Sri Ram with his children. It's only then this is going to happen. Bhavanaputra Hanuman ki jai. These discourses about Hanuman Baba, for some people, as I was saying, they are totally new. And I took my time with it so that children could follow. I did not assume anything. If you as an adult who is knowledgeable of these topics, I did not do it only for you. I did it for children as well, who are now listening to the story after Rama, to introduce it, just to touch on it. I did not want to do the same topic of Hanuman Baba over and over, the same discourse. I wanted to do something different. And tomorrow night, easy, breezy, short discourse, Hanumanji again. Tonight, before we conclude, let's do 3 more verses of our Bajrang Baan. Put your hands together. यह बजरंग बाण जही मारे, ताही कौन फिर कौन उबारे, पाठ करे बजरंग बाण के, हनुमान रक्षा करे प्राण की. Tell me, who can protect the person who is going to be pierced by the arrow of Bajrangi Hanuman? He who chants this prayer is well protected by Hanuman. यह बजरंग बाण जो जापे, ताहि ते भूत प्रेत सब कांपे, धूप दे अरु जाप हमेशा, ताके तन नहीं रहे कलेशा. He who repeats this passage, that person is feared by all the spirit and all the ghouls and ghosts. Ghoul is something that feeds on the human. In Trinidad, we like to call that a sukanya. Those things cannot come around such a person who is protected by this passage. That person who remembers and repeats it regularly, just by lighting incense, is relieved of physical pain and sickness. Another method for those people that are afraid of death, afraid of sickness, afraid of trouble, listen. Prema pratiti dhare kapi baje sada dhare urdyan, tahi ke kar sakal shubha sri kare Hanuman. He who meditates upon that monkey king, Hanuman, with faith, with devotion, with his image of Hanuman in his heart, wherever you are, finds all his noble efforts will be crowned with success by the will of Hanuman. Some people are saying, Baba, but gosh, we can't go to the temple. Baba, this year, Hanuman Jayanti, we couldn't do as we wished. You couldn't come home to do puja for us. We wanted to have satsang, we wanted to share parsad with the parcel big so. It wasn't the same. But if the image of Hanuman is in your heart, my dear friends, wherever you are, his worship could be done. And what's the effort? What is the ending point? When that devotion and that faith, because I know what I believe in, how could you have faith in something if you don't know it? This is why I'm reading these things for you. So when you know your Hanuman and you know what he did and what he stands for, I believe in him because I believe in something because he represents this, he did that, etc. With faith and devotion, with that image in his heart, everything that you endeavor into will be successful Because just as Arjun has that flag flying over his head, Hanumanji is going to be over you. Whether it is construction, whether it is your car, your blessing, whether it is the resume that you would see the pundit put that little red tilak, Hanuman Baba, sit here. Bring success to this. Allow this to be favored. Allow him when he's going in front of the interviewer, when he's going for the job application, for the visa application, for the mortgage application, allow him to be successful or her to be successful. That crowning moment could be yours if you just have faith and devotion in Hanuman Baba. I encourage everybody, if you want a copy of this, I have a nice version, easy to understand, where it has the translation and the transliteration. So you can follow it, you can read it. But if you are a stranger to it, I am telling you, in these times where we have so much trouble, this is the potent form of Hanuman. This is what we need to get to. This is where we are calling on him and we need his help. Tonight, as we conclude our second night, I reiterate again, as we were reading from where Yudhishthira is listening to Vedvyas expound about Sri Ram doing yagya after coming home to Ayodhya from Skand Puran, Brahmakand, Book 9, chapter 33 unto chapter 38. And we were chanting verses from the Bajrang Baan. Pavanaputra Hanuman ki Jai. So if you would like a copy of the Bajrang Baan, send me a WhatsApp so I can WhatsApp it the copy, and I'll post a copy in YouTube. I'll post a copy for you on my page, Pandit Keshava Gosine. Go and join my page so whenever I'm doing live, you'll be alerted. And I want you to know that Hanuman Baba is there with you and he's there for you if you just make a step to him. There are some people so lost and so frustrated with life and everything that is happening that they are forgetting to make that step to look for him. And that is what we are striving just to remind you gently. Please remember to share the satsang. Send me your comments, send me your questions. Send me, if you want the copy of the Bajrang Baan, WhatsApp me. I'll put out the link tonight for you to join the WhatsApp group at the Ashram, where I continue to teach day after day. For those people that want to learn more and more about their Dharma. Wherever you are in this world, please share the satsang, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and join me tomorrow night as we do our last night on Hanuman Baba. Let's put our hands together as we do final pratna. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva tvameva sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Pavanaputra Hanuman ki Jai. Shri Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Satya Sanatan Dharma ki Jai. Jai Jai Sitaram. Sitaram everybody. Have a good night. Until tomorrow, be safe. Remember, wash your hand. Keep your distance and wear a mask, please. Follow the restrictions wherever in this world you live in. Please do the right thing. Preserve your body. Preserve this life. Lead by example. Do the right thing. Till tomorrow, everybody. Sitaram.